One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ashten, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Utep Miners. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Miners will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Louisiana Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. The pitch. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Miners offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Miners are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
With the run on 1st and goal. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line.
Let's go. It took a while.
That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. You want to keep keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football.
Hey, good pressure again.
And space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Miners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Touchdown, Utep!
Here we go. Another one.
Red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open, and then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice,
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it.
Again, good defense, man.
It just trickled through his fingers.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect them locked down inside their own 5. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. Got his man to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Uh-oh. Touchdown, number 69.
Take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was
Good
in
defense.
harm's way, and he is lucky to get
All
that
right,
one
another
back.
punt.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop.
All right, we'll take it into halftime, man.
That's the end
Not
of
a
the
great
second
game,
quarter.
kind of a
That means
grinder.
it's time to join Kevin
The
in
rain's
halftime.
definitely affecting the passing.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes it past the marker. Give him 96 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here we go. Looking for space, it's Bridges.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Miners with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got it behind the line. It's Bridges. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Look out, he's got room. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Goff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blue. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now on 2nd down. Got a little space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown!
Yeah, of course.
They took
Of
a
course.
shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utep has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. He's up to 107 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. A little screen to the running back. At the 45 on his way. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to...
There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Miners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Right on the money. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Brown.
And the pummeling has started.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Here comes the heat.
There we go. Get the pass rush going. Jalen Jones.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Caught in the backfield, it's John. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Cheek. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. On the run, it's Goff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And it's
Oh my God, I missed the easy strike.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Grab behind the line. It's Goff. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick catch on 3rd down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz here. Leaves it with the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Louisiana Tech!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Utep! And the punishment has been extended.
That should be over. 10-0, here we come.
Margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. Using his legs, it's Scott. Spins away from the defense. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's John. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab, it's Gilbert. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to get it through the air. He's taking a deep shot.
There we go. Massey with his 4th pick of the year.
His defense wanted to wrap it up, make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. "90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team.